Hi, my name is Tim Kovar, and I would like to sort of talk to you about how Kovar's has come to be and where we're going in the future and why we're changing our name to Satori Academy. In 1972, I started taking martial arts with a wonderful martial artist named Carlo Fujiwara in Billings, Montana. You see, when I was a kid, Kung Fu was on television, and I was really impressed with Kwai Chang Kang and that sort of stuff. I was a teenager, fresh out of high school, and my dad wouldn't have anything to do with martial arts. And so I went away to a private Christian college in Billings, Montana, and there they offered Taekwondo class instead of PE as a PE alternative. And so I took it from Carlo Fujiwara for a year. It ended up coming back and showing my dad, my little brother Dave, some of the self-defense techniques that Fuji had taught us. And my little brother looks up at my dad and says, "But Dad, how come I can't take martial arts like Tim did?" And my brother went down and got involved in a local karate school, hook, line, and sinker. Fast forward, 1978, he is a first-degree black belt, and there's one of the other higher-ranking students was going to get out of the karate business and wanted to sell Dave his school. So Dave bought his first school in 1978. I proceeded to marry the girl I was running away from and worked each other through college and that sort of stuff. Dave got involved in the martial arts, hook, line, and sinker, and did a lot of the early fighting in California. Was named California Competitor of the Year for a while. And I was working my way through college with my wife. In 1987, Dave approached me and asked me if I would come to work with him as a salesman, as a program director. He just got done doing a Junri seminar with Grandmaster Junri and figured out that he needed that. So I was working a job I hated. I came to work with him, and we incorporated in January of 1988, and it's sort of been growing a base since then. Got up to about 4 schools, and Rick Campbell came on board. He was sort of an investment banker, business guy that has brought several businesses public and is quite well renowned in the business world. Took him about 2 years to convince me that we needed his money in order to grow. Well, we now have, in January of 2007, have 19 locations in 4 different states, and we're growing strong. In the process, we've decided to change our name from Kovar's Karate Center, or Kovar's Martial Arts Center, to Satori Academy of Martial Arts. And part of the reason why did we change our name? Well, it's really kind of a fascinating event. Satori doesn't translate exactly into English. It means enlightenment, probably most commonly. But the other meaning it has is to be in the moment at your best. And let's think about that for a minute. In the moment at the best. Isn't that what we're really striving to be? In the moment, meaning that we're not being bothered by past memories, that we're not being drugged down by the woulda, shoulda, couldas, and if only I'd done something different in the past. It also means that we're free from worry into the future, that we're in the moment, we're here, we're present focused. And at our best, what does that mean? Does that mean at our best martial arts wise? Well, yes, it does. And does it mean at our best strength and flexibility and endurance and emotionally? And so there's a whole lot that we can do with the word Satori, and we really like the imagery that brings along, and the tagline that we have copyrighted, that in the moment at your best. Also the word Satori, we kind of wanted to get back to the continent of which martial arts was birthed, with that kind of an imagery, that kind of concept. And Satori being an Okinawan, excuse me, or a word that has so much meaning and so much history. So Satori Academy is the word that we've decided to go forward with. And then secondly, another reason why we wanted to do this is that part of our growth strategy, because we intend to have hundreds of schools across the nation, part of our growth strategy would be to merge with other martial arts schools along the way. And having our surname go on top of from somebody else's school is hard. I mean, it's a real hard thing to do, but it's also hard on the students. And we have done some merges with some people. First was Roland Costanzo in Staten Island, New York. Now, he wouldn't have minded us putting our name on his building, but it would have caused a problem with his students. And the idea of Satori is so much bigger than a surname, and it's so much more encompassing. So when Roland joined forces, that is when we changed our name to Satori Academy. And then later, Eddie Solis of the San Francisco Bay Area decided to merge with us. And again, the Satori Academy name fits so well. And then Ron Schubert in Portland, Oregon, again, the Satori Academy name fits really well. So our growth really is designed to be twofold. One, organically, to grow our school just like every other school has grown, meaning that as our students get better and more mature and become capable of being a school manager, then we would open another location with them and they would be the school manager. Excuse me. The other way to grow a school, and growing our own, is called, we consider, an organic growth. And that's going to be a good percentage of our growth. This could also mean that we are going to specifically hire people that maybe have very little or maybe have a lot of martial arts experience but haven't grown up with us, that we could then retrain and train into our way and our method, and open schools with them. So those would be a ground up or a grassroots or a organic growth. The other way we're going to grow is by merging with other quality people, quality martial artists. We're looking for people of good character, of good solid martial arts skill. Really don't, the style is secondary compared to the quality of the person. And like I've mentioned, Roland Costanzo and Eddie Solis and Ron Schubert, to name a few that we've looked at. And our growth into the future, man, that is just really exciting. We're hoping someday to be able to have our martial arts company traded publicly on one of the stock exchanges. That would be just awesome to be able to have that kind of growth. And we're going there, and we're going there fast. And so anyway, that's kind of a brief history and overall study of how Kovars has morphed itself into Satori Academy. And if you have any questions, please feel free to drop us an email, tim.kovar@satoriacademy.com or dave.kovar@satoriacademy.com. Our old email address probably still works also, tim.kovar@kovars.com, dave.kovar@kovars.com as well, or give us a call, 1-800-645-3676, and then follow the prompting on the 800 number. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Oh, also check out our website, www.satoriacademy.com. And I would look forward to answering any questions you would have, and we wish you love and luck and strive towards perfection in the martial arts. Remember, our goal is to be in the moment at our best.